8 stages of development, and stage 4, which is actually the 4th stage, though the numbers are not sequential that way, but stage 4 is the name given to the midpoint. That's the highest stage that's supported by society. And that's also called an advanced stage of development. And most of humanity actually falls, like 75 to 80% falls in up to the stage 4. So the question is, why would I want to develop if that's what society supports? The thing is, that stage is limited by its own perspective taking, and what we need to solve the complex problems, which are systemic problems, is the quality of assessment and reflection and inquiry that is needed, which comes from later stages of development. It's not an either or situation, and it's not as if I have to reject the later stages because I can only fit in this way. I can actually be of greater service, and I can actually do more and be more effective were I to continue to later stages of development. So what would that look like? So one aspect of stage 4 is we have at that stage, we feel that we're the master of our destiny. We can reinvent ourselves. We can create solutions to change the world. And we think there is a reality out there that can be changed. We also think that our perception is reality. But when we get to the next stage, which is past that conventional milestone, we begin to realize that what we're seeing is an interpretation that we are making of what is out there. And there is no objective truth out there. That's really important for us to be able to question our own interpretation. At stage 4, we tend to want to predict and make things happen. And when we get past that stage, we realize that a lot of life is unpredictable. And so we begin to see our own limitations, and we begin to acknowledge our own vulnerability, and we question who we are, because until then we have a good idea about who we are. We have spent our entire life until then to build an identity. And beyond that midpoint, we really question, who am I really? And that opens up the perspective. It opens up the possibility of being someone else and not being conditioned or programmed by what society expects of us. And so there is inherently greater possibility when you cross that midpoint or that milestone and you come into post-conventional thinking, where you begin to question your own conditioning, you begin to question your own perceptions and your own interpretations.